You found the Sharks Broadcast podcast. Subscribe, and if you like what you hear, give us a 5-star rating.
Spring into cash is here, my friend. You could win up to $10,000, and that is a lot of kitty litter.
Yes.
Wow.
Kitty litter and just, dog food in general. Again, I'm not a pet owner, but I just noticed when I'm caught in that aisle that it's fairly inexpensive. You can get a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you win $10,000, but it's really gone up in price.
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know. I look around, I see little chew toys and things, and it looks, like I could spend a penny in here. Not bad, I don't know.
Yeah.
But prices have bounced recently.
Yeah, especially if you have a cat or a dog that has special dietary needs.
Oh.
And you got to buy special cat food or dog food. We used to have one kind when I was a kid. It was a can. It had a picture of a German Shepherd on the label. You knew it was for the German Shepherd because it had a picture on it.
Okay.
That's the kind that we bought.
My Pomeranian is gluten-free. I don't know.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Oh, speaking of dogs, the pet of the month, Sarah, the Sharks April pet of the month, my man Axel, a beautiful blue-nosed pit bull terrier out of Raymond, New Hampshire, right there in your city of Raimondo.
Yep.
And he's got some amazing talents, does this Axel, the pit bull terrier. He can speak words.
Oh, really?
When he wants to go outside, he will say "ert." Isn't that something?
Put the T on it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it probably sounds like a sneeze, with dogs. "Ert." Man, he also, I guess he fully understands full English sentences.
Does he?
Where the only way he can, because he loves to go outside. That's the thing about pit bull terriers. They just love to play outside.
Of course.
When it's time to eat, they'll have to say, look, I poured out your food. I'm going to have to get it to the dog next door. And then, and he'll come over and he'll eat every time.
Oh, yeah.
He
Don't give it to the dog next door.
He understands that full sentence.
Right.
Another incredible talent he has is that he can de-squeakify any squeaking toy in just a matter of 1 minute. You have a squeaking toy, that toy no longer squeaks in a minute.
Axel's like, let me have it. Oh, Trey, why don't you have a dog? You should have a dog. I've asked you this before.
Well, because
I truly believe that you should have a dog.
Well, I'm gone for most of the day, and I got a small little place. And I don't know. I don't want the little guy to be in there all day long.
But you could probably bring the dog in here.
Oh.
It's okay. You could go out and walk it during the show, like when Elton John's playing or something. And then come right back in.
Yeah. I don't know. This is too much. Like I said, I've got 4 houseplants now at home, and that takes up my
That's
entire
enough responsibility for you.
Just dumping water in there once every 10 days. It's terrible.
You work up a sweat doing that. Billy Idol's coming up next. It's a Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train.
Are you
with Sarah and A-Train is here? Up to $10,000 could be in your pocket.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some winners later on today that we'll tell you all about. But for right now, it is time for food. Apparently, there is some sort of ketchup shortage.
Yeah, ketchup could be the latest luxury item. So many restaurants, are doing the to-go. Well, there's so much curbside ordering, the whole 9 yards, that they're going through a ton of packets. And sure enough, prices are up almost 15% in America over the past year because of all the ketchup usage. And you know what happens? Once this story hits the media, people start hoarding the ketchup. So could ketchup be the new toilet paper?
Oh, could be. How much ketchup could you buy if you won $10,000?
So I looked it up quick, and again, I'm terrible. I apologize for my knowledge of grocery item prices because I just grab things and I put them in my cart.
You wouldn't do well with the prices, right?
No, I'm terrible with that. I just, but I looked it up, and I found a bottle of 32 ounces of Heinz for $2.88. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes.
Okay. That's what so that's good. Cool.
$2.88 must be Walmart prices.
Yeah. The 32 ounces. That's a good size bottle too.
Pretty good.
So $10,000 spring into cash. You win $10,000. You could buy 3,472 bottles, 32 ounce bottles of Heinz ketchup.
Wow!
With that.
Wow.
That the way people that hoard are. Somebody's probably driving to the grocery store right now. Yep. And they're going to get there, and they're going to get an extra 3 bottles of ketchup because of what I just said. But isn't that something? In 2020, there's more than $1 billion in ketchup sales, and that is more, before it ever hit $1 billion. It's actually up about 16% than it was in 2019. 19. So.
I was going to say it could be partly because of my stepdaughter, Audrey.
Oh.
She has ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I could be giving her oatmeal and maple syrup for breakfast.
Yep.
Ketchup.
My cousin Jake's the same way. Yep. absolutely. Yeah, he could eat, I don't know, ketchup with ketchup. He could eat ketchup with his water. Yeah, he's the same way.
That's pretty funny. All right. Well, we've got the news next. It's a Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train.
Here's what's trending on
it just makes you want to cruise on your skateboard and drink cranberry juice, doesn't it?
It's true. Yeah. Hey, Spring into Cash with Sarah and A-Train is back. Your chance to win up to $10,000. We've got that code word, the very first one of the day for you. Coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, we give them to you 10 times a day from 8 until 5. And download the Shark app. We'll give you reminders, and you could win up to 10 grand. We're going to have some winners for you later on in the show. Later on today, it's going to be really exciting. So, anywho, time now for the Brain Strain with Sarah and A-Train. We've got a gift certificate to Sullivan Tire. What's your question today?
Well, Sarah, this past year of 2020, we've loaded up the junk drawers in our house. New Englanders, of course, we always have the junk drawer or the drunk drawer. The junk drawer.
I've got like 3 or 4 in my house.
Yeah.
I have so many junk drawers. I mean, it's easy when company comes over. Well, I haven't had any company in a year, but when they used to come over, just throw everything away. Put it away.
I'm trying to think. I've got like a cabinet it's full of junk, and then I got a junk drawer too. Yeah. But I don't know what. I really don't know what this has to do with 2020 per se. Yeah. I'm just going to throw that out there. But
I have a theory.
Okay, cool. New Englanders over this past year have this. This is the most common item in their junk drawer. The 2020, the most common item now in their junk drawer are these. What are they?
Okay. 877-45-SHARK. I think I know why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
877-457-4275. Yeah. It's kind of tricky because you wouldn't think it has anything to do with the pandemic. But I think it does because of the packages that we've received at our house.
Okay.
So there you go. There's a little bit of a hint. If you get the answer that we're looking for, you have won that gift certificate to Sullivan Tire. We've got When in Rome, Janet Jackson, all coming up next. It's the Shark Morning Show. Talk on the radio. It's 7:28. It's a Shark Morning Show. Hey, Spring into Cash with Sarah and A-Train. It's coming up in 1/2 hour from now, Train. Half hour.
Half the time I'm clapping, half the time I'm making it rain. All excited about, Shark Nation and their chance at up to $10,000.
Yep, it's pretty exciting. Your first code word coming up in 1/2 hour from now, up to $10,000, like the man said. Right now, though, time for the Brain Strain.
Yes, we've got New Englanders and their junk drawers of this last year. The most common item in your junk drawer, found in your junk drawer, is this or these. What are they?
Okay, 877-45-SHARK. That's 877-457-4275. Let's see if we can get an answer. Good morning. What's your guess?
A metal detector.
Not a metal detector.
Not a metal detector, Johnny C.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
What's your guess this morning?
Invoices or receipts.
Oh, it's not receipts or invoices. No, that's a good guess, though.
Nope.
I'm going to say scissors or box cutters, something like that.
No, it's not scissors or box cutters.
Nope.
Pen and paper.
No, it's nothing with a pen or a paper or a pencil or a marker or anything like that.
Elastic.
An elastic.
Tie,
yes.
Yeah.
Elastic.
Elastics.
Yes.
That's right. Absolutely.
Congrats. What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, where are you calling from?
Exeter.
Do you know why I think we have more elastics in our junk drawer?
No.
It's because I think that we're getting packages delivered to our house, and some of them have a bunch of elastics around them.
Okay.
Right? Jesse, what do you think? You think that's a good theory?
Yes, I do.
All right. You hang on just for 1 sec.
All right, thank you.
That is true, though. You get those, like the thick ones, the high quality ones.
Yeah.
I never throw those out.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I've got so many junk drawers in my house. It's really embarrassing. It is. I just throw stuff in. And then I think, okay, I'm going to clean out the junk drawer and really throw out some stuff. I end up not throwing anything away.
See, you're very organized, though, so it must be like not a junky junk drawer. It must be an organized junk drawer.
Yeah, it's really not. I have to say, it's really not too disorganized.
Yeah, mine is. I just throw it in there. Yep. then you could end up hurting yourself, poking yourself with something in there.
I've done that before. Yeah. Especially if you reach into the drawer and you find an old potato peeler that's got like rust on it and stuff. Have you ever done that? Reached into the junk drawer and cut yourself?
Oh, that's awful.
On a potato peeler?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So now I hang that one up. Yep. I've got little hooks in my kitchen and I hang up the potato peeler. So that won't happen to me anymore.
Yeah, but it just makes me, it's kind of a separate story. But those real jagged things that you would open the jar with that are fused to the top of the cupboard?
Nope.
Oh, they would, you could do if a jar was really tight on there.
Yeah,
There's a jar opener.
It looks like.
Oh man. And then you could, it was like a chainsaw blade or something was used to open the thing.
Yeah.
So our cookie jar would move around, and then all of a sudden, you'd reach for a cookie and really about chop your left hand off. Because the jar opener was there, and you wouldn't see the jar opener. You really quickly go.
You keep the jar opener on the cookie jar.
That'll keep you on a diet. Yeah, it was right underneath. And the cookie jar was move around some.
Okay.
But sometimes if you grab for it and it was kind of close to that thing,
maybe it was intentional.
Yeah, that could be.
Got to get Christy on the phone.
There we go.
Ask her, hey Ma, what happened there? We've got Simple Minds coming up next on the Shark. Sarah and A-Train. If you win up to $10,000, you could buy like a month and a half worth of tuition.
Hey.
With Spring into Cash. If you're a college student, man, oh man, it is hard to make ends meet if you're the parent of a college student. But UNH, Keene, Plymouth, and Granite State announced yesterday that their tuition is freezing. They're not going to go up for the year 2021 into 22.
That's awesome.
Great news.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely terrific. It's funny, Sarah, you mentioned college tuition, college admissions, the bribery scandal. Huge news. I got an Aunt Becky update. I know the last time I said that I had an Aunt Becky update, this would be my very last Aunt Becky update.
Yes.
But you can tell by my...
It's not your last update.
My inability to speak that I'm so excited about the Aunt Becky update because Massimo Giannulli, he went in the cooler there, and we thought he was going to be in for a long, long time. Yeah. They let him out. And he will be serving the rest of his sentence at home. So that's my official last Aunt Becky update. Maybe the second he gets, his ankle bracelet off when he's in the living room, maybe I'll have another Aunt Becky update. But boy, unbelievable. Yeah. He of course is like a billionaire. Yeah. His clothing line
in Target,
a huge Target brand.
Yeah. If you go into Target, you're going to see his labels on all the clothes.
Yep. So
all these little things.
He will get out, in just a few days. April 17th, he'll get out.
It's really infuriating because you see kids like. My stepson, I paid my college tuition myself. Mm-hmm. My mother didn't have the money, so I paid it.
Yep, me too.
I worked, and so you too. So yeah, and that's what Wes is doing, my stepson. He is working his butt off to pay college tuition, and here's these people,
I was very fortunate to have subsidized loans. You hear these stories nowadays with kids with the unsubsidized loans. They get out of school. You need to be Massimo Giannulli to pay it off. Right. So I don't know. It's a lot of money, and I'm glad that, he's punished. It'll be over. Yeah. But, I don't know.
Do you know how much it costs per year for UNH? I don't know what it cost when you went.
Yeah, this is between me and my Pell Grants and my subsidized loans. Mm-hmm. I think it was 14 G's. The whole thing.
You paid $14,000?
Yeah, I got in and out.
Tuition is $15,000 like today if you don't have room and board.
I was in state, and I got in and out in 3.5 years, and I took credits in the summer too that I paid straight up. But the whole loan was 14 G's.
Oh, for 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, because you lived at home, right?
In state.
State, honestly, if that's the way to go, room and board, though, if you want to go to UNH, it doubles, more than doubles. Yeah. It's like $36,000 per year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, I tell people that, and they go, did you only buy books?
No, you worked. You got grants. You filled out the applications.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very proud of people who do that. They go after it, but for themselves. Anyway, Phil Collins, Belinda Carlisle, all coming up. It's the Shark Morning Show. Hey, it's
Granite Train, up to $10,000. Enter this code word now.
The word is camera. 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 Get that into your Shark app now.
If you just enter the word camera, you could win up to $10,000. Good luck. Spring into cash with Sarah and A-Train.
Here's what's trending on Seacoast.
We're dreaming about what we could potentially buy with up to $10,000.
Mm-hmm. Spring into cash.
$10,000, right.
With Sarah and A-Train. Of course, big dough.
Big money. That's right. And, I've been thinking it would be fun to buy an RV.
Aha. Yeah, they're very popular in this country. A lot of people doing their own summer vacations, driving their own
Especially
selves
now,
out.
during the pandemic, they were really popular last year. They'll continue to be really popular again this year.
Yeah.
And have you ever had an RV?
My cousin Scott has one. I have not yet seen it. My cousin Jeremy has one, and it's wicked awesome. Yeah, I think, and again, I know my buddy Steve's got one. A lot of folks are popping for them.
Yeah.
And again, not bringing this up to any specific family member or person that I just mentioned, but I think plumbing. I think there are plumbing issues.
Oh, really?
I'm now again. The folks that sell RVs are probably saying, that is a terrible misnomer and a myth.
Well, it's probably because people don't know what they're doing with them.
I think that's it.
Which is the reason why I want to know, what are the downsides to owning an RV? I know what the upsides are.
Yeah.
The upside's a free and open road. You've got a hotel no matter where you go.
I know it's your own Airbnb on 4 wheels.
Exactly, or on more wheels than that. But yeah,
oh yeah, that's right.
So I want to know, what are the downsides? And I think it must be that, right?
That's the only thing that I can think of as far as people having plumbing problems, and then all of a sudden there's more problems. Yeah, it seems like. The problems of plumbing that you have in your house is no match for the plumbing problems of the RV.
Really?
Yeah, just that's all.
Can I pay somebody to do that? Like if I bought the RV and then what's this COA situation? These KOA places, they're all over the country, right? They are. We've got some camping sites, right?
Yeah.
And their initials are KOA. You see them. It's got accommodations for people with RVs. Okay.
So they have their own mobile plumbers.
I don't know. This is my question.
Yeah.
Do they have people that work at these camping facilities?
I don't know.
Or is it just a piece of land with a sign that says you can camp here?
Look around. You'll identify him by his butt crack. I don't know.
I don't know. I really want to know what the downside.
Plumbers are the best people on earth, too.
True.
We need them, and they're lovable, and they always get made fun of because of the butt crack. I'm just all the plumbers listen to this. I apologize. That's terrible that I went there.
I'm sure they're fine with it. Whatever. Chime in right there on our Facebook page, will you? Let me know what the downsides are to owning an RV. We've got the Clash and Michael Jackson on the way. It's a Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train.
Who are you? Who are you?
We're the Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train, and it's time to play Who Are You? A fun and simple game. You pick a celebrity, give the other person 3 or more clues to figure out who that celebrity is. That's how you play. Got the theme of April Fools going on. Just fun actors and actresses that make us laugh. Sometimes comedians, sometimes not. I'm going to go with a guy born in California. Kind of a fun fact. I'll start with that. Pretty cool. His dad played keyboards and saxophone for the Righteous Brothers. This very well-known actor, comedic actor. Pretty cool that he was one of the Righteous Brothers, basically. His dad was.
Don't know.
California guy, born in Irvine, California in 1967. I'm going to start with, his well-known roles. An NBC TV show, a sitcom, and I think it's the toughest clue, arguably one of the worst characters in the history of not only this show, but also all TV of all time. D'Angelo Demetrius Vickers was his name. He was just on a couple of episodes as this character.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Was it a Comedic character?
Yeah. Oh, he was just nobody. Even though everybody likes this guy, most everybody likes this comedian and actor.
Yeah.
They did. This is a hated
All right.
sitcom character.
Any clue that I could possibly get?
I thought that was kind of a fun one.
Okay.
Then we'd
some
go
dude born in Irvine who had some role that nobody
Demetrius
watched.
Vickers. Yeah.
Okay.
On an NBC sitcom. Secondly, he was Frank the Tank and spent about half of the movie The Old School naked as he played Frank the Tank. That was the first time I ever knew him.
Nope.
Okay. Thirdly, he was NASCAR driver Ricky Bobby. Bobby.
Will Ferrell?
It is Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Oh.
D'Angelo Vickers, he took over from Michael Scott for like 2 episodes, and he was the most annoying, terrible person ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he ended up,
did not know that.
He ended up having to be taken to the hospital after doing a basketball dunk, and he was injured from his basketball dunk, and you never saw him again.
All right. Your clue for today, I'm just going to play you audio of this guy and all the voices that he's played in so many Pixar movies. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't get it. Lovely assistant, Gypsy! Abominable! Can you believe that? Do I look abominable to you? Hey, why can't they call me the adorable snowman or the agreeable snowman, for crying out loud? I'm a nice guy. Snow cone? Is this guy bothering you?
I don't remember. Were you?
No. We're hey, do you guys know how I can
Look,
get to
pal,
peace?
we're talking to the lady, not you. Hey, you like impressions? Behold the Underminer! She likes the soup. John? No. John. You know, my boss would be happy to take this whole place off your hands and for double his last offer. What do you say to that?
Happy birthday today.
That's unbelievable. I didn't realize that. I just thought he was the piggy bank. John Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger, 74 years old today. His most famous role on television, of course, as Cliff Clavin. But man, he has done every Pixar movie, it seems like.
Unreal.
I mean, Finding Nemo, Cars, Wall-E, Brave, Finding Dory, Onward, and my favorite, Ratatouille, is my favorite Pixar movie. Man, I just love that movie. So there you go. Isn't that cool?
He's got, his Cliff Clavin accent was really authentic because he's a New Englander.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday today to John Ratzenberg. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, too. It's a Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train. Word, it's Spring Into Cash with Sarah and A-Train. You could win up to $10,000.
Yeah, 10 shots at up to 10 grand. So, Sarah, my favorite part of the day.
Yes.
You told the story you were driving and with a person who tends to be kind of a backseat driver. And then you came upon a cardboard box in the area of Epping, Route 125. And you swerved into the left lane to try to avoid that box. You did.
Yes.
And the other person was screaming, and it made me think of driving with my mom and my Aunt Pam around Yosemite, where they pretty much did the whole thing the whole time. That was, and it is quite stressful to drive.
It is.
With somebody, who's acting like they're in a roller coaster.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're stressed in a car, do the driver a favor. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you're only going to make them more nervous.
Yeah, I like to look like at my feet when if I'm the passenger and somebody who I think is way too reckless. Sometimes you have Massachusetts drivers. I'm not naming names.
You just did.
And I will look at my shoes because it's like, what are you going to do?
That explains a lot because I think you look at your shoes when I'm driving.
Well,
do you remember doing that?
No.
Looking at your shoes?
I would rather you drive than me drive, though. But,
I know. Yeah. I don't want to drive ever. I think I've thrown you the keys every single time. I don't want to. I just want to kick back, and I don't ever get afraid of driving either.
No, you don't do the backseat thing either. No.
As a matter of fact, I have a little trick for you. We'll reveal that tomorrow.
Ooh.
If you're afraid of driving with someone in the car, just tune in this time tomorrow, and we'll tell you exactly what you should do. It's a brain trick, and it works. The Workday Kickoff is coming up next. We've got Hall & Oates kicking off 3 hours of continuous classic hits, commercial-free. It's a Shark Morning Show with Sarah and A-Train.
This spring, everyone's looking for shots, and